Good morning, church. It's such a joy to get to do one of these videos for you guys too. Here in just a few weeks, we'll be on location and get to worship with you. But until then, I want to offer you a word of encouragement as a way of some of the things that we're learning as we're moving. So the other day, I come in here and I'm kind of sitting on the floor here in the home that we live in Arkansas for the last 5 years. And I come in like I do almost every morning and every evening. And this right here is where my desk in my study at home used to be. This is where I would prepare my sermons. This is where I would have my quiet time. And I came in, as I do so often, with my Bible and my computer. And I went to sit things down and I realized that there was nothing there. And my world was just rocked because I realized that the thing that had been so consistent in my life, and that was my desk. And you can ask my wife, I'm one of these people that you don't mess with my consistent things. I'm not a manic person very often, but there's certain things that I just like the way it is. And one of those is my desk. And I realized that we had packed up everything. We had packed up my desk, the lamp, the filing system, which is really just a few piles of papers. Everything had been packed away. And it was this giant shock to my system because everything was different. And it got me thinking about a passage of scripture that we find in Revelation chapter 1. In Revelation chapter 1, verse 1, John identifies what the whole premise of the book is about. And he said, this is a revelation of Jesus Christ. And so really the whole book is the revealing of Christ and his ways and what will happen again when he comes back. And in Revelation chapter 1, verse 8, he says this statement about Christ. I am the Alpha and the Omega, says the Lord. The one who was, the one who is, and the one who is coming, the Almighty. Again, in Revelation chapter 22, verse 13, he makes the same statement. Christ says, I am the Alpha and Omega. And this time he says it a little differently. He says, the beginning and the end. Sometimes when we read that passage of scripture, there's some of the significance that is lost on us because we don't understand what Alpha and Omega are. Alpha is the first letter of the Greek alphabet, and Omega was the last letter of the Greek alphabet. So literally in these two passages of scripture, as God reveals himself or reveals Christ to John, and John then writes that down and records it for us, what Jesus is saying about himself, or God is revealing about Christ here, is that he is the beginning and the end. He's the A to the Z. One of the things that we so often forget in our walk with God is that God exists outside of time. In our lives, we're looking for consistency, right? It's that one constant thing. For me, it was my desk. And then it wasn't there. But in all of our lives, there's things that we hope to be our constant, whether it be a loved one, whether it be a book, or whether it be that favorite coffee shop and that booth that we love to sit in and read, or whether it be our job. But things happen in life, and one of the things that comes is we realize that nothing in this world is constant. Nothing lasts forever. Even the people that we love the most fail us. Even the people that are the most consistent followers of Christ ever pass away. And I'm reminded so much in this passage that Jesus tells us that he is the beginning and the end. He is the one who was and is and always will be. Just a word of encouragement to you this morning. God, the one that you love, the one that you serve, the one that we are here to worship today, he's not like my desk. He's not going to disappear. He's not going to run away. He's not going to have to be packed in a moving van. God was, God is, and God will be. God is A to Z, beginning to end. God exists outside of time, and time was created by him. If you're looking for something consistent today, let me tell you, the only consistent thing in life is God. His love, his grace, his promises, everything that God offers to us, every promise he gives, every word that he utters, everything that he gives us and everything that he is consistent. So let me encourage you this morning. Build your life on the one constant thing, and that's Christ. Beloved, I hope you have a great day worshiping Christ. Remember, he is consistent. He is constant. He will never leave you nor forsake you. Have a blessed day.